What's popping my pimples? Welcome back to Wallace Probably. The term LARPing has been thrown around a lot as of late, with its original meaning about live-action roleplay being completely tossed out the window. Nowadays, when somebody is called a LARPer, it's to accuse them of fabricating a persona, exaggerating their life, or just to call somebody fake. While I've been able to avoid this whole discourse, unfortunate to me and you, yes, you're dragged into this now, it's made its way to the Sonic community via this tweet. Everything about this tweet, from the music choice, to the filter on each image, to the damn Panchico death metal profile picture with a single kanji as the username, this is a classic case of nostalgia baiting slop. Now, by no means am I against a little nostalgia slop. Like, man, show me anything with the Windows XP UI, and I start drooling like a maniac, start barking at my computer screen. But it's how disingenuous the whole video feels that has bugged me and some other folks. Like, you got the random PlayStation 1 logo. That's like the equivalent of Mario being on the Xbox, or like an American going to the produce aisle. It's just like, what are you doing here? You don't belong here. Not to mention the HD Sonic Adventure 2 screenshot near the end. I swear that's gotta be at the least a mod or at the most a fan game, because no version of SA2 has ever looked this good. And Sonic Riders being on screen even though it came out in the latter half of the 2000s. Though honestly, it does feel like the most 2000s game. It feels like the most Dreamcast, not Dreamcast game. I'm aware this all sounds like nitpicks, but this is just scratching the surface of the many, many problems with this video. Well, none of these mistakes are massive sins on their own. Like, we all make mistakes and miss things from time to time. I called the tornado a helicopter, for goodness sake. And mind you, this is a video about rappers not knowing anything about Sonic. Like, I'm not gonna judge you if you get one or two things a little wrong. But when you miss this many things, I know what you are. Little rat, little
piece of shit, little fucking rat.
And as you'd expect, other people took notice as well. So much so that this dude's been getting cooked for days on end. Early 2000s Sonic shows PS1, which had no Sonic games, mind you. Double checked, yes, no PS1 games. Sonic Funko can be seen. Weren't made until what, the 2010s? Actually, yeah. The first one was from 2010, and let me tell you, looks nothing like this. Shadow is on a tail stage. Even I completely missed that. Not one mention of Sonic Advance or Heroes, actual early 2000s Sonic games. Come on, bro. You know it's bad when you got Homer Simpson himself cooking you for your ignorance. A lot of people are calling out the PS1 in the replies, and dude, I can't blame them. We are witnessing a historic rise of people wanting to LARP being a Sonic fan. You know, I feel like they wouldn't even have to LARP being a Sonic fan if Sega just re-release their old games. Like, give us a Dreamcast collection, HD remaster. Like, guys, you don't need to re-release Sonic 2 again. I want a proper Heroes PC port. We got Sonic tourists now. At least the tourists weren't pretending to be fans and then bullying the franchise into oblivion like it was in the 2010s. I'll take this any day over that. You're LARPing Sonic. No one cares about Riders. None of you know how to play that game. You all suck. I don't know about that no one cares part, but yeah, there wasn't a single soul before Riders Tournament Edition that knew how to play that game properly. Like, let's be honest to ourselves, guys. The average person had no idea how to play Riders back in 2006. How are you supposed to figure out that you have to push your stick forward on a ramp and that would get you higher onto the stage? It took me until I was like 24 to get that. Although I could just be an idiot and making all this up. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you actually knew about any of this stuff. And I don't know, while you're down there, subscribe. If you have not endured the bullying, you are not a real one. Stop the LARP. I mean, hey man, it's the same kind of deal with the anime nowadays. It's cool to be a fan of like nerdy things. I think the only bullying anyone should endure nowadays is if they want to be a Twitch streamer. Not a single Dreamcast was shown. Yeah, not a single one. Brother, you missed the mark so badly. That is the most 2000s console. Sonic is in such a good spot right now that it's become LARPable. But I'm not seeing anyone willing to LARP for a specific Italian plumber. Just saying. And you know what? That is true. But at the same time, bro, who hasn't played Mario? I can almost guarantee you anyone born past the year 2000 that's a Sonic fan has played a Mario game. So there doesn't need to be any LARPers for Mario when just everyone's played Mario. But back to Sonic. The franchise has come such a long way since this point in time that a lot of these people posting this type of slop have no idea just how ass a majority of these games could be. They get to have the rose-tinted glasses of Sonic Adventure without the big the cat fishing levels. Sentence any of these people to a playthrough of Big Story, and I can guarantee you their outlook on these games will be through a lens of pain, trauma, and... While people were clowning on this nostalgia slop Sonic post, you had a few other fandoms getting in on the performative fun. For starters, you had Crash fans posting their own take on the meme, featuring Crash's bare ass cheeks just out for the world to see, and the damn Dreamcast logo. Very well played, I must say. You also had Rayman fans getting in on the action with their boy posted up next to Pamela Anderson and those damn rabbits. Ugh, shout out to iconic 90s mascots who were put through the ringer during the 2000s. I swear, I think Mario was the only one that got unscathed during this point in time. Now, as much fun as it is to just clown on these posts, you do have a few Sonic fans genuinely taking this moment to talk about their favorite franchise and to gush about the times that have since passed. I really need to get an old CRT for my retro consoles. Man, I would love to see that old waterfall effect featured in the classic Sonic games. Listen, I know this effect is limited to like the 90s titles, but to be fair, Sonic Mega Collections came out in the early 2000s, so we'll let it slide. Miss Sonic DX so bad. No, girl, you're a victim of a bad port. Sega, do the right thing! Release a Dreamcast HD Remaster Collection! You literally just had to be there for this. This was truly my entire childhood. Sure, while a lot of us super fans can easily tell what's real and fake from these screenshots, for the everyday person who doesn't spend like 6 hours a day on Twitter, guilty as charged, sometimes it can simply be nice to be reminded of the times that have gone. And for those people, I'm glad they got to enjoy this video. I think it's also kind of an honor that Sonic is just so loved now that you have people wanting to be Sonic fans or wishing they were Sonic fans much earlier. Like, from being bullied for enjoying Sonic to Sonic being the cool thing these days, dude, I'm happy for this next generation of fans, and I believe you should be too. I think this whole situation can be summarized with that meme of the dude with the Pink Floyd shirt and somebody saying, oh, you know, I like your Pride shirt. And he goes, oh, you know, thank you. Like, sure, man. Love PS1 Sonic games. Sonic in the early 2000s was just awesome. Anywho, share with me in the comments below your favorite early 2000s Sonic memories. Thanks to my patrons for supporting my goofy ass, and thank you for watching. Okay, bye!